Back again, everybody, with another meeting of the minds between the Factual Actual LLC with the founders, Dwayne and Chris, and A Better Way Fellowship. This is where we try to merge a healthy mind with a healthy body, creating a healthy lifestyle. And a healthy lifestyle is the place where our creator, our sovereign, that's where he resides and he resonates. So as we try to get together some healthy lifestyles here, uh, I'm going to turn it over to my son, Dwayne, to say hello.
Welcome everyone to another meeting of the minds. This is a great day. It's been a minute, but we got Christopher back in the house, so that's always a good thing. So say hello to everyone, Christopher.
How y'all doing? Here I am. We're gonna do this with the meeting of the minds, as we said.
All right. So the question has come up about we say we motto we say a healthy mind praise a healthy body. And we talk about this, but I guess we talk about how to get a healthy body and we talk about a healthy mind, but we I guess we should go into what we mean by that healthy mind and that healthy body. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we were gonna gear it off today. I wanted to start with a little mishaps that I just happened to have this past week. And to me it deals with a healthy body, and it also will help people think, and what happened was I had my oldest daughter, she's starting to help clean up and everything, and there was stuff on the table and everything, and she went over there with her 409 cleaner and everything. It's all purpose. It got bleached out, got killed 99, everything or whatever. She went and sprayed everything down. It looked all pretty, and the next day, I get up, everything looks fine. I make me a cup of coffee, and I pick the lid up off the table and I put it on my coffee and everything so it don't spill. And I'm in there playing with the kids, drink my coffee. And I go get ready to take them to school and everything, and something feel wrong with my lips. So I pull out the mirror, and here it is. I done got a chemical burn on the top and bottom of my lips. You know what I'm saying? I had my lips blistered up. It felt like a Louisiana back road, just lumpy, And I'm like, what, man? I'm looking in the mirror like, what in the world? So I want to say that as far as a healthy body goes, apparently the things in 409 or something in 409 that's supposed to be cleaning is not good for the body. It did not facilitate a healthy body. You know what I'm saying? This small mishaps did not facilitate what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm up here, you know. I'm good now, you know what I'm saying? It didn't pretty much came down. I'm glad it didn't go into a degree of burn where I had scab all over my lip. That was my first concern.
Wow.
But no, it just created welts and stuff, and it's just amazing that some of these same things that we ingest in our body. With that being said, when we start talking about this healthy body, what we're talking about is not putting things that will harm the body in your body. You know what I'm saying? It's like the mind, it already has to deal with, you know what I'm saying, your being, your essence. That's already so great that you are, and the complex system that you are, it has to deal with. For you to put something in the body, you know what I'm saying, that would cause problems or things, that's taken away from a great mind. It could do it, but you could be so much better if you didn't have these ailments on your body that's also being put on your mind, taken away. Prime example is pain. I can use that. It's very simple. You bring pain into the situation, to the body, and your mind is gone. It has happened to me. I'm speaking from straight up experience here, and that's what we're talking about. So if you're in pain, it's hard for you to make good decisions. I've seen it and I've experienced it. And I've did some stuff that I say I won't do because of pain. So therefore, it does. It truly matters about that healthy body. And it does. That's why the mind craves that healthy body, because of the effect that the body can have on the mind. What do you think, gentlemen?
I got three things. That makes me go. That makes me think about it. All right. So number one, when you said the 409 and everything, and like bleach and stuff like that,
yeah.
I remember I was a kid and I was cleaning the bathroom. Dad made us clean the bathroom, and I think I wiped the toilet seat with like some bleach or something like that. Cleaned up the toilet seat. He's like, "Hey, wipe it down again and make sure you get a piece of toilet paper and wipe it off again because we don't want anybody to get their ass burned from bleach." I was like, and I was like, I didn't think nothing. I was like, oh, okay, Dad, okay. It made sense. I was like, yeah, you're right. That makes sense because the chemicals in it, could fuck up somebody if you sit on it and you're like, God damn, what the hell is that? So that's one.
Yeah.
Number two, when you say healthy body craves a healthy mind craves a healthy body, I'm just thinking like, you can mix chemicals all together. I learned that in science class, and you can mix like vinegar and bleach together, and it'll clean up everything that you want to clean up, but it will fucking kill you.
And it will kill you.
Fucking kill you. Especially if you got like a little shower area and you're like, I clean it out with bleach and vinegar, and you walk in that motherfucker, and the next thing you know, you collapse, you're dead because obviously those chemicals came together and fucking killed you. So I'm just like, yeah, it's like you're mixing chemicals and you're trying to get something to try to help your body. It's like, yeah, it's gonna help with all the diseases and all that stuff, but you're not. You might kill yourself at the same time because it's not meant for the human body. Let's be real on that.
It's unnatural, it's
exactly.
Unnatural.
And my third thing, it was on the tip of my tongue, and I'm like, the third thing is this. As far as like as far as us as humans, we crave a healthy body. The one thing is like we always talk about exercise, eating right, and all that. I mean, for me, I'm not a perfect person, so I'm gonna say I eat like shit, and I drink a lot. I drink shit, but at the same time, I'm still trying to go to the gym and try to get my body together because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I'm still a natural athlete. I've been a natural athlete since I was like 13, 14, and I was playing football, and I played football till my senior year in high school, and my body might get big, but I still got the build from when I was 16 years old, and I was skinny, like everybody's like, bro, you look you stocky. I was like, yeah. I was working out.
So Christopher, I do want to say this about what you're saying on number 3. Here personally, and Baba too, we believe that sometimes less is more. Not sometimes. Right. Look, less is more. So anytime you putting less of the poison in there and doing positive things to help that, it's better than not. So you may eat like shit, but don't eat like shit all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's not like it's like a consistent thing.
And believe it or not, cutting down the amount that you eat is just gonna be better for your body. Let's let it less for your body to have to work with all the chemicals in each thing. And we like we say, once the chemicals come together, who knows what they might do. But just remember, less is more. So if you're doing less of something that was harmful to you, that's still better than to keep doing, that or doing it more.
Well, my brother, I'll tell you right now, I went from a point in time where I was drinking 3 Monsters a day, and it was like that was like my ritual every day on deployment. And then I came back and I was like, I'm still drinking these things. And I was like, you know what? Put that down. That thing is not helping me. And it's all that sugar and everything like that, it's gonna fucking kill me by the time I turn 42. So I'm like, you know what? Put it down. Put it down. And like, and even though I do eat like shit, but I burn it off when I go to the gym, and I'm sitting there like, I'm trying to get as much as I can while I'm at it. You know what I mean?
I will say do both. How about
Yeah.
eat less of the other stuff that you know is bad. I mean, you said
Yeah.
to yourself, you know you eat bad. So with
Yeah.
that knowing, try to eat less of it. I mean,
Yeah. So with everybody listening, just I'm not trying to say that. Well, I am saying that if you eat less of that bad shit, it's gonna help. It really will help. And doing a little bit of exercise. You don't have to go 3 hour. I'm a super champ. I'm fucking Donkey Kong Country on this shit. Go at least 30 minutes, at least a day, or every once in a while. You will see and feel a difference because you actually doing something that helps your body build to something that's better. I always say 30 minutes is better than nothing, you know. But that's all I got. That's all I got for right now.
Well, I'm gonna jump in here. I think one of the reasons we word our slogan the way that we do, and that is a healthy mind craves a healthy body.
Mm-hmm.
I think it starts with the mind. I think you make a decision in your mind within yourself to say, hey, I want to be healthier. And once you make that decision that you're going to be healthier physically, it helps you make decisions about what you put in your body and what you do not. If you have no caution to your action, then that's indicative that your mind is not as healthy as it needs to be, because we should want to be our best. And I think when within yourself you say, I'm going to be my best, then you release energy within yourself to start making healthier decisions. Now, for the sake of our discussion, it's largely a philosophical statement, because what is a healthy mind? What is a healthy body? I think desire to be your best, that's a spiritual mental decision, and you begin to enact it to make your house, your body, the best it can be.
Mm-hmm.
The desire to be your best is the culmination between a mind that wants to be its best and actions taken toward being the best you can be with what you know. So I'm looking at it from the philosophical viewpoint. No, it doesn't take a genius to say I want to eat right, but it does take someone that's conscientious to say I want to be my best. And to be my best, I need to eat healthier, be healthier, do healthier. And it is a healthier mind that tells you you need to do that. So, you know, we should not put, 409 on our lips, nor should we wipe our bottoms with chlorine, But that's it you should do those things. So
Yeah.
with
Understandable.
my son and with Chris here, my boys, that is a in your face statement. But Factual has to deal with things that are more sublime,
True.
like the kind of water you drink. Well, I drink water, but what kind of water do you drink? Well, I take supplements, but what kind of supplements do you take? All these are questions that a healthier mind looks into to say, hey, it would be better if say the alkalinity in your water was a little bit higher. That's where the healthy mind is meeting that healthy body. So there are certain things we know we can't do, without even thinking about. But then I'm talking about those treacherous, tricky little things that my son has been bringing me up to speed on, about fluorine, about fake iodine. These are
Yep.
things that, capitalists and people who are out to make a profit first, they don't tell you the backstory on these things. So that's more of what I think in terms of when we talk about our mission here, and that is to help people get healthy lifestyles, body and spirit, to be better people, or to be what is their best. And we may say it because it's a cliche, it's an idiom. I want to be my best. But not everybody wants to be their best when you look at behavior and when you look at attitude. Not everybody wants to be their best. Some people love walking around with a frown on their face. Some people love doing just enough to get by, you know. But to want to be your very best, you have to dig deep within yourself to be your very best, to go that extra mile. You know, it's not like you're going to go to the, uh, uh, just say, reach right out on the counter and get alkaline water. You have to kind of look for it. You're not gonna do a lot of these things unless there's an earnest desire within you to be your best and to feel your best. And there's one thing that I found out. A lot of times the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And it's weak because it doesn't know how to be strong. So it is this collaboration that brings out all these facts, uh, helping us to free ourselves from the hold of the matrix, and to see that certain things are just not healthy, but we don't know it yet.
So I have a question for you, Barbara. Um, would you say it would be a good would this be a factual statement to you, in your opinion, that the beginning of having the beginning of this is humbling yourself? It seems
Mm.
like the things that you're telling me is that one, the beginning is you need to humble yourself and be real with yourself. Would that be a factual statement?
I would say some. I would say so. It's not until you acquiesce to a greater that is perfect, that is perfectly aligned, to show you a better way. A lot of times you'll wander aimlessly through your life and not find it. And humility is a great, great gift key to great gifts is what I'm trying to say. If you would just kind of humble yourself and say, "Hey, I don't know it all. Can someone tell me?" That's humility. And I believe that you'll find out so much more if you admit that, "Hey, I don't know it all. And I'm not all of it."
I know.
The creator is. I
I
believe.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. Here's another story. I'm gonna tell on myself. Here's another one right here, man. So I'm that guy that felt like I knew it all, right? I was pretty
We
smart,
know.
you know.
Yeah, we
And
know.
of course, right? Keep listening. We aware, you know what I'm saying? So
We
I'm
know.
a know it all. Let me tell you about humility though, right? I still felt as though I knew it all. But imagine the humility when I had to admit myself that everything I did know was a lie. And I had to come to terms with it myself. Mr. Know It All, who knew all I knew was bullshit. And it's coming from a know it all. So that was humility, you know what I'm saying? And then I had so my thing was to combat the years of bullshit that I've been spouting. I've been out here trying to get the truth. I'm trying to live up to that asshole that thought he knew it all by actually knowing something, you know. I
Right,
just need
right.
to know, trying to know something, you know. I just wanted to put that out there, you know what I'm saying? That's just one of them stories of humility that, you know, it is what it is. I
Well,
accept all the asshole comments that I get.
on some real shit, man. You know, Dwayne, we know you, man. We love you. And at the same time, it's like, yeah, this nigga think he know everything. I gotta throw this out there. This nigga think he know everything. But at the same time, I learned a lot from you, and a lot of the stuff you tell me, I'm like, yeah, I knew that already. I'm like, damn, you just finding that out? I'm like, shit. But I'm like, I learned a lot from everybody because, like what I mentioned before, when I was in San Antonio, I was like, you know, I had idea what I thought I knew, and then I joined the military, and I was like, I ain't know about that. I ain't know about this. I'm like, the fuck am I learning? I'm like, I learned more outside of my realm in San Antonio, where I thought I knew enough, and I'm like, I didn't know about this shit right here. I said, I didn't know about Boston. I didn't know about California like this. I didn't know about Colorado like this. I was like, wow, that blows my mind, because I'm sitting there thinking, like, you know, in my little world, it's like everything's so equal, but it's like, no, everything's not as equal as you think it is. When you get outside of your safe space, which I like to say, I was safe in San Antonio, but when I left San Antonio and I was all over the world, it's like I don't realize everything that it is, what it is outside of my hometown, because I'm like, my hometown is like this and this and this. I go to Iraq and Afghanistan. I go to Fort Hood. I go to Fort Bliss. I go to Germany. I'm like, I'm learning a lot more than I never realized I thought was going on in the world. I thought I knew history, but I'm learning more history than I did not really know. If I can throw this out there, recently, I'm on Netflix and I watched Spycraft, and Spycraft opened my mind to the spy industry that we know as movies. You know, The Bourne Identity,
Mm.
007. John Wick. I'm just throwing in there, but I will throw this, and this is the last thing. The example is like the Russian regime is like, these motherfuckers are ruthless when it comes to spies. and or people that talk bad about their country. And the one thing I got from it was like, this is guy, he said Putin was this, Putin was a pedophile, Putin was all this, and he defected from Russia and went to London. And he sent I'm pretty sure a KGB, ex-KGB, and a reporter, and they were supposed to report on him, and he drank a cup of green tea, and the green tea, he said it tasted funny. They put a small fraction of polonium, a small portion, as small as a speck of a sweetener, and put it in his cup, and he said it tasted funny. He died a day later. That's how potent this stuff is. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, the world that they're not giving you the full truth. I mean, we know the media can't give you everything. We know this. But they give you at least enough. There's like, wow.
No, wait a minute. Look, back up. So so this is the thing about this media that I've come to know. If it ain't pushing fear, if they ain't pushing fear, I don't know if they pushing anything. I don't know the last time I heard something good on the news, to be perfectly honest with you. So if they ain't doing some way to scare you, to hurt your mind, to get you in a state of fear where you can't think straight, then number one, they ain't doing their job, and that ain't the news you watching. Then you watching something else, because that's what they do. They do the fear thing. And if it ain't fear, it's some other kind of propaganda. So yeah, so if you watch this right here, of course they want you to be scared. I mean, tell me something you watching with. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, tell me something where you watching where they ain't trying to make you scared or something. It is ridiculous.
Well, it just makes me think this. It makes me think, because I was watching another show. It's called Ozark, and it just made me, because Ozark. I want to give out the show, man. Everybody, I'm not gonna spoil the show. The show is really, really good. It's like on a Breaking Bad level, okay? It shows me a different perspective of the FBI, the cartel, normal people, normal white people on that, and everything else that goes on around that. Is like, it's all interconnected in a way where everybody works in a degree to a common goal, in which is fucking money. But it comes down to what it comes down to it. So when I see the
rich and poor, the only thing really.
Yeah, look, man, you definitely preaching to the choir on that one, man. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
And they stepping on
it's
a whole bunch of
follow the money
getting there, right? Yeah. Look, and they stepping on every motherfucker they can on their way up to get to that money. They don't give a shit who they is.
That's what I'm saying.
What kind of shoes they wear, and either why they stepping on them. They don't care if they boots or heels. Look, they stepping on whoever to get to this money. That's what's happening.
Where the money at? Oh, we're gonna go that way. We talked
a lot about this, about the movie The Matrix, and it's got so cliche now. But when the movie was made, it put together, so many aspects of reality, and it plugged it all in. And you've got these producers, directors putting a whole lot of thought into, the making of this movie, and the half of it has not been told. But it is a lesson in what takes place in the world. And in order for those people that are rich, the invisible people, the ones you never see, the ones that, you see and they got $1 billion and all that, they're not the real rich. At least that's the way Dick Gregory said. He said, The real rich, you'll never see them. They're invisible. But it is an experiment to shape reality,
Yep.
but it's really gaslighting. It's it's making us think that there is this reality that we're in, and that reality is not real. Now, here's a definition from my preaching days, and that is uh, truth. If you look into the original language where that word truth comes in, by definition, it means what is really real and not concealed. And there is a real, and then there is a concealed real. And few of us ever know what that concealed real is. The way the world is now, that's all controlled by somebody else. You think it's your thought. You think that you feel this way because you are you. But you've been the subject of mind control from way back. And one of the key ways in controlling people's mind is by controlling what information goes into it. And then developing the responses that they want and putting that in your head too. And we're a bunch of little, what you call them things, nanites. We just we're just running around. We think we are doing what we want to, but you are not. What you are doing is feeding somebody who is benefiting from you being the way that you are, and you were programmed to be that way. I am. You are. It doesn't matter who it is. Now there takes so many me's to be a part of this fake reality. And there's so many of yous that they need to make this fake. But it's all been contrived. And if you think for 1 minute that you're in control, they got you. Because one of the things that the Matrix brought out is the fact that if people think they're given a choice, they'll take anything you kick out there.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, hold on. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. I'm just okay, but continue, Pops.
No, and I think my role around here is not to let us forget that we are doing this and we believe that we are doing this, but somebody is letting us do it. We are reaching out to people. Our goal is to get people to think about what they're doing. And when you start thinking for yourself, they start losing control.
So if we're gonna, I'm just gonna say, so staying in the line of the Matrix, but I mean this is life, but I'm gonna put it in the perspective of the Matrix. What I thought the Matrix sprung out that was quite interesting. I don't know, was what was called the One. Okay. And the One was the one that could see through the bullshit. That's really what it is, you know what I'm saying? But actually in the movie, there were several people that was candidates for the One. So there was quite a few. And it seems like maybe not everyone is indoctrinated. And there are some that their eyes are open that could possibly help other people. You know what I'm saying? And those are the people that the system is searching out to get rid of.
Well,
Just to,
let me throw this in there because did you watch the Resurrection movie?
no, I haven't,
Okay.
but Baba has.
Okay. I watched it. I'm not saying it's a great movie. I'm not gonna say it's a great movie, but I looked at it from a perspective of looking at it as like, what are y'all trying to do? What y'all telling us to do this? And it's a very meta, like it's very aware of a movie where we know we're in the Matrix, but we're gonna play along. They joked about it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I see what y'all doing, and I get it, and it's good. But it wasn't. They should never did it. Okay, let's just put it like that. They should never did it. But it brought up perspectives of what we see today, as in, as you just said, that there's more than just one. Which towards the end we found out there is more than just Neo. Okay, all right, I can't give you the movie, but like Morpheus was like he could have been the one. Neo, we know he was the one. Maybe Nairobi could have been the one. You know what I'm saying? There's even Agent Smith. There's even throwing Agent Smith, which he's basically a virus, but he could have been the one too. He could have taken over because he's a virus, and he could take over the one because I had the program to fucking fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, check it out, right?
In a way, I see it.
Look, that I see you up there. I don't know if you're trying to do this for the audience, but please don't do it for me. No,
it's for the audience. It's for the audience. Just my opinion.
No, what I'm saying is you can tell the whole story if you want to. I'm not going to be upset about it because there's no movie that I'm just going to be thrilled to see. If I go watch some, it's to look past the movie and see what the hell they really trying to say anyway. So it ain't no you ain't finna spoil nothing for me. I mean, it's a movie, it's fake.
Well,
the ending don't even, so I'm going there to like try to read between the lines and what they're trying to say. So if you want to put that out there, by all means, say what you need to say.
I got to worry about the audience, man, because the audience would be like, okay, oh, you spoiled the movie for me. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, for the audience, yes. For me,
yeah.
For me, you can tell me whatever you want.
I know, I can tell you, but I'm not gonna spoil it for the audience. The audience be like, "Oh, you spoiled the movie for me. You could have just said this and this." I gotta be fair. I gotta be fair.
All right. So,
well, I think.
How did you go ahead?
If you look at it, this world boils down to those who have and those who do not have.
True.
And there are a lot of people who really believe that they have and they don't have. And that's the thing. To disguise, control in the various ways that they do to conceal it, when the bottom line is
the bottom line.
When this is from my observation, this is what people do. People have been indoctrinated not to think for themselves, but to join a frame of thought and go with it.
There you go.
Now, let's just lose American politics. You're either this, you're that, and you're that. When really what boils down to, these are the options that have been given you, and you jump on board one. But none of them are your original thought.
Exactly.
If you had it your way. I mean, if you're a decent human being, if you had it your way, America would not be like it is today. But it never crosses our mind that it could be better. It could be different. Because we have been told, we have been given a fake narrative and then given us which aspect of it to be a part of. And we are mindless creatures that don't think for ourselves. We just jump on board. And I guarantee that 90% of the population here, they turn on the television in the morning and find out what they're going to think about, what it is that they're supposed to think about today. Now, the reason I can relate to that is I didn't have the best of childhoods up until I was 8 years old. And one thing I learned in that period of my life is emotions are deceptive. At least that's what I was taught now. And so after being punished for having the wrong perspective or the wrong idea so many times, I kind of lost the ability to decide how to feel myself. And I learned at that age, I was conditioned. I looked around the room to see how everybody else was feeling about something. And then that would be the attitude that I would take up. Around the world, and especially in this country, we have opposing viewpoints, but both of those viewpoints have been given to us to have. So it's not really ours. I saw this and it hit me like a board, how somebody just made their second $1 billion and there was a celebration and they were all happy about this person, getting their second $1 billion. And I was looking at the people who were celebrating that these people got their second $1 billion. And there were people that didn't have two nickels to rub together, but they were celebrating that so-and-so had reached 2 billion. And it's as if to live vicariously through them, when why should I be happy about you getting $2 billion when I don't even have one? And there are so many people that are in abject poverty, but they're so happy when somebody, some millionaire flunks their millions. And they're so happy when they see the decadence around this country of people having 3 or 4 houses when you are one paycheck away from living in the street. Why is that? Because we've been programmed to think that way. And it's supposed to be where someone who, say, acts in the movies or someone who is exceptional on the football field, they should have all those millions of dollars. When me, I'm trying to eke out a living on minimum wage or government assistance, and I'm happy for them. Well, I've decided to be sad for myself and to make my own condition better. And one of my favorite entertainers that I related to showed me a better way. I was looking at him do an interview, and behind him there was the skull of some type of dinosaur, another T-Rex or something. I have no idea, but it was a skull, the fossil skull of this dinosaur. And man, it was the talk all over social media and television and all of this, where it boils down to he didn't pay as much for this dinosaur head in his home. One of my favorite entertainers, someone who came from humble beginnings and worked their way up. And he had this dinosaur head, and it turned out that that dinosaur head cost $18 million. And at first I was saying, wow, man, he's got it like that. But I got to thinking about that. Jeez. Man, I'm wondering how I'm going to make my paycheck stretch out till the end of the month. But I'm gonna laugh with him and all of that when he's got $18 million that he can just throw away on a fossilized dinosaur head. And I said, what's wrong with me? Why am I happy about that when I'm trying to eke out a living? You know,
That's
so
true.
that goes into the story of rich and poor, and it all boils down to rich and poor. Whatever you think you feel about anything out there, if you reduce it to the lowest common denominator, it's still about those who have, those who do not have, not that do not have. And the whole world system is based on that. And you've got you have billions of very poor people that have to work really hard just to survive, and a handful of people that have got more money than they will ever spend, sending rocket ships into space and you know, just flaunting that money around when we can't even go to the fast food place and buy a hamburger. Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with me if I feel that way. So
Hey, hold on. Something's wrong with you if you feel what way? I'm
if
confused.
I'm happy about the rich celebrating when, you know, I'm concerned about how I'm going to, you know, make sure my grandchildren get something for their birthday, you know.
Well,
And
you said it best. I was gonna say, you said it best. A healthy body seeks a healthy mind. I'm just
and a healthy mind will help us get a healthy body.
yeah.
We have an attitude
Well,
that feeds into this system, and we
so
play the game every day.
you know, y'all, we talking about this game, right? I have a question for you two gentlemen.
Okay.
I'm gonna go last. But the question is, if you had the opportunity to go to the Garden of Eden in its purity, no technology, no nothing, to go back and not like the biblical sense that it's just nobody there, but it's a whole slew of people untainted by this world. We would call it Eden. If you had the opportunity to go, would you do it?
I'm first, yeah. I'm the prophet of doom, guys. I think I made this quite clear. I'm ready for the cataclysm to come, man. I'm ready to wipe the meteor, take all this out, and we start all over again.
Wait a minute, Pop. I know
You
you are.
gotta
Let me back
elaborate
up.
on that one.
This is you getting the opportunity to go experience this for a period of time, and you decide if that's where you want to be, and then you can come back to the world type thing.
I would never go back.
Okay.
I would.
Cool.
If I could.
Christopher.
Well, my question, I got to ask questions about this. Do I have the knowledge? Do I have right now?
You.
It's a tough one. I would. I go back telling them. I would go back telling them everything we need to know. But at the same time, I'll be like, go and let it happen because it's going to happen. It's already destined to happen the way it's supposed to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not talking about time travel, Chris. He said
right.
Before the volcano, if you could go to Tonga and hang out in Tonga, And nobody got no more than you got, and you got no more than anybody else got. Y'all all cool, y'all all equal. You know, you fishing in the ocean, and you know, drinking water off the leaf, palm leaves. You know, he's asking, would you go to this untouched place that's not been polluted by the world, or would you stay where you are?
I'll go. There was no there's no judgment. There's
Okay.
nobody knows what that is. All right.
Okay. So gentlemen, I'm not trying to be the odd man out. This is just what it is. I would not go.
Because you mess it up.
Because I would fuck it up. I wouldn't dare want to go and infect that perfect world with the shit in my brain that these people have indoctrinated me with. I wouldn't do that to them. I wouldn't go. As bad as I want to go experience that, that would be somebody that's a naturalist like myself. That is my fucking utopia. And I would say I'll pass because I'm fucked up. That's just what it is. That's my answer.
Since you said it that way, son, I wouldn't go either. I feel you.
I hear you on that. It's like for me as a teenager growing up, and we a lot of my friends, Mexican, black, white, whatever nationality, we was like, we don't believe in racism, and I would love to go back to that time where we just kicked it like it was old school, you know, just do what we did. It was cool. I can't take that away from me in my childhood, because I was like, that was a time it was like, damn, we didn't really think about it. We were just hanging out with everybody, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this, and it's probably gonna seem kind of foul, but I'm gonna say it like it is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
When I was a child, I thought as a child. But as I grew, I put my childish things away.
Nigga.
You know, and when you look at it, that way, you know, truth be told, like I said, the media and the world want you to think a certain way.
Yep.
But when it boils down to, if a guy comes in here, I don't care what color he is, but we're going to say for the sake of this discussion, he's white,
mm-hmm.
and he hates me, and I ain't got a problem with him, because you know, I may just hate him. Here's where the problem comes. When you are trying to accomplish something, and that hate, because this individual has the wherewithal to control or have say so in what you're trying to achieve, and just says, you know, no, you can't do it. And I hate you, and you're a nigga, and me and my cohorts, we're not gonna let you make it. That's when we have the problem. Okay?
True.
You're gonna like and dislike what you like or you dislike, but to cause harm on someone because of this is where it gets systemic. And that's what I got a problem with. Systemic bigotry, systemic racism, systemic hatred. When it's in the system, it offers me no opportunity.
True.
Just because I'm a particular race, or just because I'm a particular size, or just because anything. When the system is against me, then I can't love that. I can't wish good feelings on that. You would need to check my head if I did. So we're gonna put it in perspective that it is. When you're on the play field and everything's equal, who gives a damn if someone hates you or likes you? You know, I knew a lot of people didn't like me, but it didn't stop me from wearing their behinds out on the basketball court, you know. But when you move up and the coach's son gets your position, which you are clearly better than, then it's systemic.
Yeah.
It's not you against them, it's you against the system. So,
You have
me because I'm black, that's you.
Look,
Are you going to hurt me because I'm black? Then that's me and you.
Wait, hold on. You know what? I'm going to be, since you said that, I do want to say this now. Look, at one point in time, I played baseball and I was pretty decent, right? And I was fortunate because of my birthday that I got to play at a higher age with other boys and stuff on the baseball team,
Nice.
And I killed it. I fucking killed it, right? Like, I have a trophy at my house with my batting average on 782. No bullshit. 782.
Respect.
Dude, that was my greatest year of baseball ever. And it turned out to be probably my worst year of baseball. Because let me tell you, when it came time for the All-Stars and the coach's son went to the All-Stars and I got the runner-up prize for it, it kind of changed me in baseball forever. I did not have the love for the game that I had anymore. You mentioned baseball and the coach's son. That shit happened to me.
Happens all the time, son.
It do. I don't know another person that had a 782.
I have never heard of anybody in my life other than you having a batting average of 782.
I mean, look, especially in the young leagues too. So
let me tell you something. The truth of the matter,
7, almost 8 of every 10 at bats. I've never heard of that.
Look, to be honest with you, it wasn't even fair.
3 balls, man. He must got 3 balls to hit like that.
The thing was, it wasn't fair because I was older than everybody out there. Because I was young. What happened was I ended up playing with people much older than me because in the beginning, and normally everybody do 2 years in this league. I did 3. So I had this in-between age where I was really little and I was out here playing with monsters and couldn't do anything, but I played. By the time I got to that 3rd year where everybody else went up to the upper leagues where I should have went with them, because of my age, they held me back with these same young. I was so far ahead of them. It wasn't fair. So that 782 was accurate. They couldn't pitch fast enough for me not to hit it. I had to pop out. I didn't strike it. It was literally like that. But it wasn't because I was superior. It was because I was much.
Why didn't you bat 1,000?
I popped up sometimes. Shit, I told you. Every now and then I popped up.
I wouldn't get you to the All-Stars either.
Oh my God.
Well, then
it should have been higher, right?
Has a backstory.
Well, let me ask you something. I'm curious about this. Were you playing the Little League World Series at the time? I'm just curious.
No, they could have went to the state if they'd have won. If they'd have won my steroided ass in there, we could have went all the way. They had a ringer, but they took the coach's son.
I'm just curious.
Oh my goodness. They had a legal binding thing based off of my age that I could play with these children.
You can play. He's good.
Hey, the coach's son, though, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know?
Yeah. The coach's son's going to get the favor. He's not as good, but he's going to get the favor all the time. It's a familiar story.
Yeah, very whatever. Story. You know, it happens. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is this. We've got about 10 minutes to go. The point I'm trying to here is Nothing is as it appears. There's always
Okay.
there's always a backstory. So we three get on the channel every week and raise hell about how bad this is, that is, and whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, but really it's because they needed us to fill that space for us to get on here to raise hell. It's all under somebody's control. But what's not under somebody's control is when my son tells me, Dad, you need to leave that fluoride alone because it's poisonous. See, that just all these retailers, all these manufacturers, all of these corporations that make billions of dollars on this fluoride, my son showed me a better way. So this is out of the control because he didn't say, don't take this fluoride, take this fluoride, but it's still fluoride. He's saying fluoride is poisonous, it's dangerous for you. It's a byproduct of something that they found a way to sell. Sort of like restless leg syndrome. They were there doing something and the stuff came out. The guy said, I didn't sleep last night because my legs were restless. Hey, try this. Hey, we got a new drug. Restless, they invented a disease, a condition, restless leg syndrome. I don't know nobody on earth whose legs have not at some point or another been restless, but they just invent stuff. Well, I'm not going to take that restless leg syndrome because this one, not only does it stop my restless legs, it put my whole body, but it's still this drug. So I'm still in the make just because I chose this, that, the other. But when you pull out all together and go to Mount, I want to be free, and there's nobody there, and you're not putting any money into anybody's pockets. You're not fulfilling some corporations' needs for profit. You're living off the land, and you get up in the morning if you want to or not. That's pulling out. Most people don't want to pull out, son.
Well, let me say this. I want to say it. I want to say this. This is to everyone, and I just want y'all to think about this. There was a point in time that us pigmented, melanated Black folks, Africans, it doesn't matter the name, that we wasn't treated so well in this country, and we didn't have doctors, and we didn't take pills. We couldn't afford pills. We didn't take shots. And these people, and I'm only going back to from the let's say the 50s. I have a father from the 50s. From that point, think about how strong they are. They didn't have these so-called medicine advances. And look how weak we are medically as a society now with all these advancements and all these drugs, as opposed to when we didn't have them. It's time for us to realize that healthy body has a lot to do with what you put in it. And to be honest, if it didn't come from the trees, from the things that were provided from us, then it's not good. If it's a byproduct of something, that's exactly what it is. We have byproducts of eating food. It's called waste. It's shit. Okay. So if they make an aluminum and the byproduct of it is fluoride, it's shit. Okay. Look, if they make mustard gas and the byproduct of it is deep for fertilizer, it's shit. Okay. If they take Agent Orange and the byproduct of it is chemo drugs, it's shit. and you're talking about putting this byproduct in your body. Would you go and take the things that are coming out of you, the processing of you, and then you remove this out? Would you really want to take it and put it back in? No. We got to stop this. We got to protect our temple. It's time to stop putting these chemicals in.
And I want to end
Okay,
it.
that's just me.
I want to end it with this. We gotta stop looking at the safe words, people. Everybody that's listening, we gotta stop looking at the safe words, because I done my research and I looked at Purdue Pharma, where they produce MS cotton, and then they produce Oxycontin, and the key word that they used in it was pain, to help solve pain for everything that aches you, your knees, your back, everything. But Oxycontin is just, they said it was 1% a chance of being addicted to Oxycontin, which is bullshit, because Oxycontin is based off of cocaine, and it's just about as bad as crack. So when you say that you're taking Oxycontin and it's a safe because it's for pain, you're lying to yourself. You're basically taking crack. All right, hands down.
All right. So Christopher, hold on, slow down. So what is the which safe word are you talking about that they use? Is
pain.
So no. I would say that the safe word, in my opinion, would actually be non-addictive. Is what they use. That was the fucking lie. They safe word was a non-addictive way to relieve pain. Is actually the lie that was told. So I would say they safe word was non-addictive, and that's what people latched on to. You know,
it's not addictive, but it's meant for pain. It's supposed to relieve your pain, and it's like pain. And I'm going off a little bit off of this. I'm not trying to go into this right now, but when we talk about the jab, we talk about safety. So they're using keywords to say that this is why we do this, because it's for pain, it's for safety. So we gotta stop looking into it where they say that it's for the safety of yourself or this person or your grandma or your grandpa, or you're leaving pain for you, so you go back to work and all this stuff. We gotta stop looking at keywords, because these keywords are actually the reason why they got you propagandized, saying that this is why we do this. I'm only naming 2 examples, but there's more examples of everything that we know that they gave us, and they propagandized that says.
Hold on, Christopher, look, if you want to do a show on that, we don't have to do a whole show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to elaborate.
Mr. So-called know-it-all got stacks of information on that. So we have to do it.
I'm not going to elaborate on it. That's why I was like, we do. I just want to put it out there, because I was like, the key words that they say that why we do what we do is because they use those key words and they propagandize those words so much that I've been seeing lately. I'm like, I'm tired of the word safety. I'm tired of that word, because that word has been used so often. It's just
so. I right there, pops. So I guess no, not I guess, but here we go. So safe, that word that he's right. You know, to say something is safe. That lie. What's your thoughts about a lie? Is it about how big the lie is, or is it the fact that it's a lie and it isn't the truth? Or is it wait a minute, hold on, let me add one more. Or is it the fact that the lie could possibly harm someone?
Yeah, you're looking at that you philosophically, morally, or profitability. So
yeah.
Profitability, if someone can make a profit, they'll lie to you just to your face. Okay.
Yep.
And there are people who have learned to lie to others and still sleep at night. That becomes a moral issue. And then you have, tomato on a philosophical level. But all in all, when it is meant to deceive, it is a lie. And I think, corporations, they are, let's put it, profitability, morally, and philosophically. They are lie, 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 lie.
Hold on. Let me ask you another question about that. So what you're telling me is it is your belief that if I told somebody the truth in order to deceive or manipulate them, it's still a lie. It ain't the truth. Wow.
Nowadays, yeah.
I said this earlier. If you tell someone the truth for selfish reasons, it's not truth. It's just good advice.
Yep.
There's a difference between good advice and the truth.
Hold on. That's wrong, because if you tell somebody the truth these days, they will block you and stop you from telling that truth, because obviously it's not the truth. Because CNN didn't say that. I'm just throwing it out there.
Let me put this out here. We've got 1 minute to say our goodbyes. We'll pick this up on the next broadcast.
All right.
And that's not meant to harm you. That's meant to help you. So it's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, I want y'all to be blessed, man, and appeal to your righteous, healthy mind, and it'll help you shape your righteous, healthy body. So pray, invite the Creator into your life, and let him guide you to a better place.
All right, yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
All right. Y'all take it easy. Love y'all.